Hello everyone and welcome back to Animation Pilgrimage, the show where Whitney and I take a look at every single theatrically released animated film in chronological order. I'm Tennille.
And I am Whitney. And today we're taking a look at Doraemon, Nobita's Undersea Fortress. It also has a longer name, but I don't care.
The longer name is Doraemon, Nobita and the Castle of the Undersea Devil.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
This is from Toho, of course, of Japan. This is... Which number Doraemon movie is this?
The fourth.
The fourth one. All right, I've already lost track.
We have, yet again, I will say it every single time, we have 42 of these movies. And Currently. And I've yet to really care for a single one, including this one.
Mm-hmm. But I do want to say thank you, Torby Tapir, for finding this movie for us so we could check it off the list.
Yep, thank you very much.
This is so boring.
I really don't think I have a whole lot to say about this one. Quality-wise, it's extremely similar to the other three Doraemon films we've watched so far.
If not even less interesting.
Yeah.
I genuinely think this one had like less interesting things going on or cool ideas or anything.
And I think that is also fascinating that it somehow managed to do that because the whole thing basically takes place undersea.
Yeah.
We're in the Bermuda Triangle of all things.
For like the last 10 minutes.
And I think a big thing about it that bothers me is that they, as always, Doraemon has, his magic hammer space that he can pull solutions out of.
We'll talk about it for sure.
I don't even think you really need to do a huge plot synopsis for this one,
Oh no, it's
Whitney.
not going to be very long.
Okay.
That's like half of the...
But they have a magic MacGuffin that makes it so that they can, breathe underwater.
The adaption light, which makes it so that they can breathe underwater, they can move underwater as though it was just air. The lighting for them is the same as if it was sunlit at all times. So you know what that does? It eliminates anything that has to do with water. Yeah. So it's not underwater exploration, it's vast empty space exploration. Just large plateaus and sand as far as the eye can see. There's nothing to look at.
Yeah.
I hate the ocean. But that's because there are things in the ocean. Mm-hmm. This movie does not show me things in the ocean except for twice.
Yeah.
And that is definitely the biggest ding against the film, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have your setting underwater, there's so many animation opportunities to use that in fun, interesting ways. Even just little things like having the character's hair float in the water, or making it so your characters have to swim places, making things swim around them. Mm-hmm. Water is cool, and it's a fun thing to animate stuff in, and they instead choose to
eliminate anything that could have been water related.
And so it just takes a lot of what could have been visual flair out of the movie, and it's done pretty purposefully so that they
don't
keep
have
it
to
cheap.
deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very clear that they are cutting any bit of animation that they can everywhere. If they can have something happen just slightly off screen, they do it. Mm-hmm. If they can just show something by sliding an image across the screen instead of, animating it, they do it.
Well, they even eliminate a lot of the need for characters to walk around while underwater because most of the time they're in a car.
Yeah.
Underwater.
Yeah. All right. Plot synopsis. Nobita and friends go on an undersea adventure. They use the adaption light to make it so that it's like normal air and light. They ride around in a buggy that has AI in it. Only the girl is nice to the buggy, so it only responds well to her. There is a spooky ghost ship. It does nothing. It is a red herring. We spend an hour of this film on it, and then they just throw it away for no reason, and there's nothing else done with it. They are captured by underwater people. Not mer people. just more people using the adaption light, living in underwater society as though it wasn't underwater at all. Nobita and friends must go to the Bermuda Triangle to the Undersea people's original capital to stop a super ancient computer from launching super ancient nukes. The AI buggy sacrifices itself to blow up the evil computer.
That was like the best part of the movie. Because I called it like right before it was going to happen. I was like, that buggy's going to sacrifice himself for the girl, isn't it? And then it did it, and I had a good old chortle. Which, it's supposed to be a sad moment. But, we're obviously not in the target demographic for this story. So, excuse me being a little cynical.
I hope you liked my read of all of that with like the halting, really stilted writing, because that was better written than the movie.
Yeah.
That was it. That's the end of the movie.
And I don't want to be too much of a downer. I know, like too late. But I find these movies extremely middling. They are very formulaic. But they are also perfectly fine, if not just a little bit annoying.
I can definitely say, of the 4 we've watched, I don't remember one of them, and I think this is the worst one so far. Because again, they eliminate all the underwater aspects. They literally go to an empty plateau to build their camp or something, and then Doraemon has to plant coral and fish.
Yeah.
So that there's something to look at for 2 scenes.
Yeah.
2 scenes.
I definitely, if someone told me they really like Doraemon and they like these movies, I would not be like, oh my god, why? It's such garbage or anything like that. I'd be like, I get it. It's perfectly fine and cute, I guess. It's just definitely not sparking any joy for me personally. But I'm still holding on to hope that at some point we will have one of these that I like. Or at least find tolerable.
There is only one good element to this movie.
Whitney is less optimistic.
Yeah. The only good element to this movie is, at one point the girl goes to Doraemon and says, "Hey, I want to take a shower. Why is there no shower in the house?" And Doraemon responds, "You're underwater. You don't need to take a shower." Actively paying attention to the fact that in every single other Doraemon film, the girl has gotten naked in the shower and is shown on screen. And this is the first time that has not happened.
She's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Doraemon, it's time for me to get naked." And he's like, no, honey.
We don't do that anymore.
Not this time.
And, the fact that they actively, make a reference like that shows that they're aware.
Oh, they're very aware. Which is why I'm so very tired of these already.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I don't think we need to keep people here for too much longer.
No, that's pretty much all I had to say.
These movies are still doing, I assume, fairly well at the box office. I don't know what it costs to make this, but, it made back in its box office $16.5 million. So...
Okay.
I definitely think they're getting a return on their investment.
I could only assume so.
There's, another 38 of these. So, yeah, I assume they're successful.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Either way, join us back here next time as we're going to be watching Harmageddon.
Harmageddon. It sounds so metal.
It also has the alternate title of Genma Taisen.
All right.
And this is by Madhouse.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So hopefully good animation.
While Doraemon has really been the only dud we've had this year so far, hopefully we'll go back up with Harmageddon.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. All right. See y'all later. Bye-bye.